Hi, my name is Veena, and today I'm going to discuss the changes in old and new syllabus 2017 and 2022 syllabus of CS Executive Program by ICSI. We're going to look at the name of the paper. If you've cleared that particular paper, what is the exemption available in case you decide to switch over from old to new? What are the parts and how many chapters are there? And what are the number of pages in the module? And general, what is the difference between old and new? That's what I'm going to be covering. So in module 1 and module 2, we had 8 papers in the old syllabus, and module 1 and 2 put together, you have 7 subjects in the new syllabus. It appears as though one subject is gone, but that's not entirely true. 2 subjects have been combined to form one in the new syllabus. So let's get started. Paper 1 is jurisprudence, interpretation, and general laws. It is the same paper in the old and new syllabus. The name is the same, all right? And if you've cleared this in the old syllabus, then you will get an exemption for the same paper. Module 1, paper 1 in the new syllabus as well. Let's look at the number of chapters. So for 100 marks, in the old syllabus, there were 17 chapters. In the new syllabus, there are 18 chapters. The number of pages in the module was 464 plus 32 because 11 chapters have been amended. Old syllabus, it gives us 496 pages in the old syllabus, and new syllabus, it is 726 pages. Let's go to paper 2. Paper 2 was company law, and in the new syllabus, it is company law and practice. In the old syllabus, there were 3 parts. Part 1 was 14 chapters for 50 marks. Part 2 was 6 chapters for 40 marks. Part 3 was 3 chapters for 10 marks. Now that part 3 for 10 marks has been removed. Come to new syllabus chapters. It is part A, it is 12 chapters for 60 marks, and part 2 is 7 chapters for 40 marks. So in old syllabus, there were 23 chapters. In new syllabus, there are only 19 chapters. The total number of pages in the module for old syllabus is 1004 plus 57 because 7 chapters were amended. That brings us to a total of 1061 in old syllabus, and in the new syllabus, it is 950 pages. Coming to paper 3, that is setting up of business entities and closure in the old syllabus, and in the new syllabus, it is setting up of business, industrial, and labor laws. Industrial and labor laws have been added in the new syllabus. So that is one change. Let us look at the number of chapters. The chapters is 21 chapters in the old syllabus and 20 chapters in the new syllabus. Let's look at the parts. Part A was 12 chapters for 45 marks. Part B was 6 chapters for 35 marks, and part 3 was 3 chapters for 25 marks. This was the old syllabus. Let us look at the new syllabus now. New syllabus, it was part A was 13 chapters for 60 marks, and part B is 7 chapters for 40 marks. So all in all, it is 21 chapters and 20 chapters, old versus new. If we look at the number of pages in the module, this is just prima facie, just the number of pages, no detailed content, just plain number of pages. It is 534 plus 11 chapters were amended, so 34 pages of the supplement, which is 568 pages in the old syllabus, and in the new syllabus, it is 660 pages. Now let's move on to paper 4. Here, paper 4, which is tax in the old syllabus, is actually paper 7, module 2 in the new syllabus. Okay, let me give you a gist of that. So in the old syllabus, we had tax it was 2 parts. Part A was 10 chapters for 50 marks, and part 2 was 7 chapters, 6 chapters for GST and 1 for customs for again 50 marks. So direct and indirect tax was 50 marks, 50 marks. In the new syllabus, it is part A is 13 chapters, direct tax for 60 marks, and part B is 7 chapters for 40 marks. The total chapters is 17 chapters in the old syllabus and 20 chapters in the new syllabus. But if we look at the number of pages in the module, old syllabus, it was 890 plus 125 for direct tax and 42 for indirect tax, the supplements, which brings us to a total of 1057 pages for the old syllabus, and new syllabus, it is 1002 pages only. Now this was old syllabus, module 1, paper 1, 2, 3, and 4, which I've discussed right now. New syllabus, we've discussed paper 1, 2, and 3. We've discussed paper 1, 2, 3. So the fourth paper in the new syllabus, in the first module, is actually a combination of paper 5 and paper 8 in the old syllabus, taken from the second module of the old syllabus. So let's look at that right now. Talking about paper 5, old syllabus, module 2, which was corporate and management accounting, and paper 8, old syllabus, module 2, which was FMS, financial management and financial and strategic management, right? So if we look at the exemption part, if you've cleared corporate and management accounting or financial and strategic management, either papers, both these papers give you an exemption in the new syllabus for the new subject of corporate accounting and financial management. Corporate accounting and financial management. So paper 5 and 8 were combined to paper 4 in the new syllabus, module 1, and you get an exemption. For either, you get this paper exemption. Let's look at the contents, right? So corporate and management accounting, let's look at the chapters. Part A was 12 chapters for 60 marks. Part B was 10 chapters for 40 marks. That brings us to 22 chapters in all. Paper 8 was FMSM. That was part A was 10 chapters for 60 marks. Part B was 6 chapters for 40 marks. The total chapters were 16 chapters, right? So this is paper 5, paper 8. This has been converted to CAFM, which is 2 parts. Part A is 10 chapters for 60 marks and part B is 9 chapters for 40 marks. All in all, it is 19 chapters. So 22 plus 16 chapters is getting converted to 19 chapters here. Let's look at the number of pages. It was for CMA in old, it was 662 pages. For FMSN in old, it was 672 pages. Combined, it brings easily around 1300 pages. In the new syllabus, CAFM has 848 pages. So we've discussed paper 4 in module 1 in new syllabus and 2 papers of the old syllabus, module 2. Now let us move on. We've completed module 1 in old syllabus and paper 5 and 8 in the old syllabus. New syllabus, paper 1, 2, 3 and 4, module 1 is over. Let me talk about module 2 now in the new syllabus, which has 3 papers. Old syllabus, paper 6 and 7 is left out, 6 and 7. So paper 6 was SLCM, which is Security Laws and Capital Markets. If you've cleared that paper, the exemption you get is for capital markets and securities laws. So in the old syllabus, let's look at the chapters. This was paper 6, old syllabus, module 2, is paper 5, new syllabus, module 2. So chapters, part A, 14 chapters for 70 marks and part B, 2 chapters for 30 marks. In the new syllabus, it is part A is 7 chapters for 40 marks and part B is 9 chapters for 60 marks. If we look at the number of pages of the module, it was 517 plus 97 for SLCM old syllabus, which brings us to a total of 614 pages. In the new syllabus, it is 574 pages. It was 16 chapters, it is 16 chapters. Moving on to paper 7 old syllabus, which is in new syllabus, it is paper 6, module 2. Both are module 2. So old syllabus paper 7 was EBCL, which is Economic, Business and Commercial Laws. If you've cleared that paper, the exemption you get if you switch over is in Economic, Commercial and Intellectual Property Laws. So here, intellectual property laws have been added. Let's look at the chapters. Part A was 11 chapters for 40 marks. Part B was 1 chapter for 25 marks and part C was 11 chapters for 35 marks in the old syllabus. In the new syllabus, it is part A is 14 chapters for 60 marks and part B is 5 chapters for 40 marks. So all in all, 23 chapters have become 19 chapters. Let's look at the number of pages of the module. It was 686 plus 171. 4 chapters were amended in the old syllabus in EBCL. That brings us to a total of 857 pages in the old syllabus. In the new syllabus, it is just 632 pages. 23 chapters, 19 chapters. So we've now discussed paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the old, and paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in the new. Let me quickly tell you the papers once again. Under the old syllabus, paper 1 was JIGL, and new syllabus it is JIGL. Paper 2 was company law, it is company law and practice. Paper 3 is SBEC, it is SB and IL, industrial and labor laws have been added. Paper 4 was tax. Paper 4 here is CA and FM. Old syllabus module 2, 4 papers, which was corporate and management accounting. Corporate and management accounting, again, that is CAFM here. Securities laws and capital markets is CMSL. Capital market and securities laws. Economic, business, commercial laws is economic, commercial, and intellectual property laws. Intellectual property laws is added. And FMSM, financial and strategic management, that goes to CAFM again. That is corporate accounting and financial management. So if you just have a list, I'll put on the list after the video. It will give a very clear picture of what it is. So overall, these are the changes. 8 subjects in old, 7 in new, but now you know why it is so and how it is so. And overall, the number of pages in the module for JIGL and SBIC, both in the first module, has increased in the new syllabus. Others have decreased in the new syllabus if you switch from old to new. There were 3 papers, MCQ papers in the old syllabus, which was tax, CMA, and FMSM. In the new syllabus, 6 papers have 20% MCQ and 80% descriptive, except CAFM, which is 100% descriptive. But there are no 100% MCQ papers. That has been taken away. And overall, that's all about the old and new. So yes, I hope this helps. And if there's any other information or if there's any corrections, please do comment and keep this updated for anybody who could make use of this or anybody who needs to know these changes. Thank you. Bye. Of course, the new one is updated, and ICSI does change the syllabus basis the requirements of today's standards, industry standards, business standards. So if you really want to stay updated, then yes, new is great. If you're already in old and you've been studying diligently in the old one, then taking up something new completely depends on your adaptability and your interest, your will. If not, stay with the old, complete it in old. Give extra efforts on the old because you've already given a lot of efforts in old already. Again, this is just an opinion. Take your own personal decision basis your own situation, right? Look at the pros, look at the cons. And lastly, also listen to what your gut says. All the very best. Thanks for watching.